Yes. I hope you guys hear me. It's Tuesday. We're doing the Sulk stream. I am the host, as always, because Samuel L. Jackson will not respond to my texts or my calls or my threats. I know. I really wanted him on the show. So I'm like, what, motherfucker? Tonight we're talking about sellouts. I hope to be one day. Oh. One day I'm going to be the biggest sellout, and I'll be rich, I tell ya. Filthy rich. I don't care about you people. Nope. It's all about the money. Piles and piles of. Anyways. Corporate investors are taking over local streamers and local YouTubers and pushing their agendas and pushing their narratives and pushing their ideas and inserting subliminal commercials, advertisements, whatever, progressive agendas, all that nonsense. BlackRock, Vanguard, these large private equity companies are buying small to mid-sized streamers, and a lot of the larger ones too, obviously. All to push their narrative. Who's surprised? Who's shocked? Not I. Obviously not I. But we're going to dive into it. We're going to check it out. And then after that, we're going to check some other stuff out. You know how the Sulk stream goes. Whatever happens, happens. So get comfy. Get cozy. Grab yourself a nice bottle of ketchup. Because I don't care what you drink. It's Tuesday, so don't get smash hammered. Unless you really want to. Which is probably pretty likely, knowing this chat. So, it is what it is. Anyways, if you're working, keep working. If you are driving, continue to drive safely. Get home. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Help me out at ko-fi.com/sulkstream if you'd be so kind. I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. This is called $100 billion payout. The creator economy is dead. Enjoy.
Your favorite YouTuber, the person who has given you countless hours of entertainment, might not be who you think. Same room, same...
It's true. I am a cheap sellout whore. I know I am your favorite YouTuber / Rumbler, whatever this is called that I do. I'm your favorite and I will continue to be your favorite, but it's true I am an absolute sellout. Unless you guys can give me money and then I don't have to be in these corporate bonds. I don't have to sign my soul over the devil. It's up to you.
Same voice, same opinions that made you trust them, but lately they feel off. The edge is gone, the takes are safer, something's changed, and you were never told.
Mic is low. 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 Yeah, I just did Alan's show, so that's what happens. Okay, 100%. 100%. I can't turn everything up more than it's already turned up. Is that any better? Help me out here. Is that good? I don't know. I don't touch anything, and then it's like, I'm going to reset everything I see. But I'm like, how do I undo it? It's like the knobs are already turned. Everything's up fully. What am I supposed to do?
Behind the scenes, the channel was quietly snatched up. The videos...
Nope. Jess! I'm not muted. Can you check my levels? I don't trust you guys. Sounded fine before. It sounded fine before. Is it still fine now? Look, there's only so much I can do. If it wants me to be quiet the entire time, I'll just do that. I'll pantomime the entire show. I will ban you. I will ban all of you. I will ban... Oh... Is it fine? Because I'm gonna start banning people, honey. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start banning people. He never believes us. Because, of course I never believe you. Of course I never believe you. You get 5. You get 5. Knobs Dog, I'm only going to give you 5. I want to give you the whole show, but I'm giving you 5.
The backlog, even the audience, it's all part of the deal. On the surface, no.
Don't fuck with me. Don't do that. All right? The rest of it's fine. Okay? But I'm going to start throwing out a whole show ban.
Nothing looks different. If the person you trust is no longer in control of what you're seeing, what are
No, you can't have 5.
you watching? This is how your favorite creators are owned by private equity.
I'm going to start throwing out 5-minute bans like goddamn Oprah up in here. All right? Don't fuck with me.
Chapter 1, the stealth buyout.
Look, there's a lot of things you guys can do, but when you say my audio is fucked, it's going to piss me off. If it is legitimately muted or something like that, then yeah, I that's fine. But if it is not, I will fucking ban you.
And the enforcement loophole. YouTube's feed has started to shift. What was once a deep and diverse mine of fascinating content started to feel a little shallow.
Everybody gets 5, okay? Look, if it keeps happening, it's going to be the whole show. And then it might be a couple of shows. And then it might be the fucking whole ass. It might be a total ban. It might be a forever ban. Don't fuck with me. I'm not kidding.
Shallower. Videos began to feel empty and repetitive. And hey, it's not like we're innocent. Sometimes you get tired and you think...
I mean, just come on, dude. Come on. I'm trying to run a show. I can't sit here and do fucking audio the entire time. I will forever ban you, all right? I am not your friend, okay? I'm not fucking kidding. Don't do that.
You understand the audience, and for a month they want the same thing nonstop. And then the next month they tell you that you only make one kind of video. Trust me, we remember the Russia-Ukraine war
Seems good, okay.
feelings. But anyways, titles became more clickbaity. Thumbnails turned into a bland AI-generated mess. Creators who...
I'm not fucking kidding. Don't do that. Can you please not fuck with my show? Please? The thing I've worked so hard on for years, please don't fuck with my show. I'm so honestly serious. Don't fuck with my show. When you do that, you fuck with my show, and I will ban you forever.
who once seemed independent
Right.
started saying the same things.
It's not a joke to me. I'm sure you think it's hilarious. I will get rid of you forever. None of you are my friends. Be real, all right? I don't care if I never see one of you again. I will fucking ban you.
It didn't happen all at once. It was gradual, almost impossible to notice unless you were really paying attention. Maybe your favorite creators just got lazy or...
All right, Knobs Dog, this one's getting a forever banned. This one's getting banned forever. Forever. Boom. That's gone forever. You can never use that again.
Sold out and started jumping onto trends. Maybe they started copying other channels rather than showing that same fun personality that made you a fan of...
And see, fuck you.
Of them in the first place. The truth.
I can't even fucking focus on what I was going to say. I had like things I was going to say, but you guys came in with this shit, and now it's like, okay, that's not good.
Truth is much more
sinister. Knobstock, if you come back with another account, that account's banned too.
The channels people loved and grew up with are...
This is not a fucking joke around ban, all right? You take your 5, you sit in the goddamn corner.
Being bought up by Wall Street. Private equity and other large investors have poured billions of dollars into buying out some of the biggest YouTube channels. Veritasium, Fireship, Fern, Donut Media, Economics Explained, Simple History, and History...
Just don't do that. There's one thing. You can make fun of me, call me gay, call me fat. I don't give a shit, all right? You cannot fuck with my show. Do not fuck with my show.
Are just a handful of creators that have been snapped up. Even kids' channels are part of the bargain, with the likes of Cocomelon and Blippi under the thumb of Blackstone, the biggest alternative asset manager on Earth. And those are just the deals we know about. They're not being treated like personal creative spaces anymore.
Right off the bat, like, how could you make me so mad? I'm not play mad. This is not me play mad. I'm not play. No, I'm mad. Don't do that. God damn it.
They're being treated like media machines, cheap to run.
I want to be able to have fun with the chat, but if you come in here and you ruin that, I will ban you forever. I am this close to banning Knobsdog forever. I am this close. I am so close. You don't even know, dude. You don't even know. Do not fuck with my goddamn show. I am so fucking serious.
Easy to scale, built to grab attention, push ideas, and sell whatever stories or ideas their owners want to feed the masses. A number of financial and tech entities are in on this. Some of them you'll recognize, like Blackstone and Goldman Sachs. Others, maybe not, but they still have huge amounts of cash to splash around. The same playbook has already hit some of the world's most beloved brands, like Toys R Us, Sears, and Blockbuster. They take something that people trusted and turn it into a hollow entity, all in the name of profit. When it comes to YouTube, they're not just buying random content, they're buying familiarity, the faces you already know, the channels you already click without thinking, the routines you don't even realize you've fallen into. They're buying built-in audiences, demographics, the reasons why you watch. And they're not stopping at creators. They're taking entire libraries of content as well.
Why do you guys have to do this to me? Like, why do you immediately got to piss me off so fucking bad? Like, why do you got to do that? Why do you think that's funny? Why do you think the thing I've done, I've been sitting here tonight. You know I don't fucking want to be here. You know I fucking do this because, like, well, it is fun. I like doing it, but, like, you know, sometimes I want to go hang out with my family or some shit, but I sit here and I fucking talk to you guys, and I try my best to be entertaining, but fucking dickheads come in and try to ruin that shit. Why? Why is that fun for you? Don't fuck with my show. Ever, 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 ever. Don't ever fuck with my show. Never fuck with my show. Don't do that.
Years of videos, years of trust. This all happened without people even realizing what was going on, because the faces stayed.
My bad, my rumble video setting was cranked down. I was the one who brought it up, so if you think you deserve a permanent ban for that, do it. Honestly, I wasn't trying to fuck with you. Okay, fine. Well, you got the 5 then. All right, you got the 5. I'm talking more about fucking Knobs Dog over there. And fucking, just look, honest mistakes are honest mistakes. But make sure, okay? Because I don't want to spend the first 20 goddamn minutes trying to search through my settings about what could possibly be wrong. I don't want that. You know how much fucking irks, you know how badly that irks me? You know how bad that fucks me up? Okay? So just double check on your end if it's okay. I mean, you should be, if it's down, then you wouldn't hear the audio coming out of this, would you? Right? The entire thing would be muted. But Knobs Dog, I will fucking ban you forever. All right? I know you're just being a dickhead.
Stay the same, and a lot of people still think the creator economy works the way.
Are we overreacting a little? All I know is I came in and couldn't hear anything. No, I am not overreacting a little bit. It is seriously a fucking peeve of mine when there's people saying like, don't fuck with, please don't. I want to be so clear. I want to be so clear that is not a joke to me. Can we all agree? Can we all be cool and not ever do that? Ever do that. Don't do that.
Used to. A creator makes some videos, builds an audience, and earns money from the views. And all the while, they stay independent. At the highest level, though.
Make fun of whatever else. Make fun of whatever else. Anything else. Okay? Make fun of anything else. I don't care. Not the fucking thing I've been doing for years. Like, and like, this is like, come on. Like, this is, don't, like, I don't come to your fucking job and slash your goddamn tires, do I? And be like, you get a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. No.
Those rules no longer apply.
I want to make a good show. I want to make a good program. And it's fucking annoying.
Because those private equity firms realize something that should send a shiver down the collective spines of YouTube users. Buying loyalty is a lot easier than earning it. Say a company wants to sell you a product like a smartphone. They could do it the usual way, spend millions on marketing and pushing the message as hard as possible.
It's just one thing. It's just one thing. It is the only thing, all right? It's the only real thing that I am not cool with, all right? If you come in fucking around and say, oh, you're muted, because I will fucking fly off the handle. I swear to God, I will fly off the handle.
Even then, there's no guarantee.
Like more than I already have, all right? Don't do it to me. I have a persistent issue with audio problems. And if you're on the other side being a fucking clown, saying you can't hear anything, when you hear things perfectly well, then I will ban you forever. You will never get to be on this show again.
Guarantee it'll work. You might see it and still not care. But what if they bought the tech reviewer that you've trusted for the past decade? At that point, they don't need to convince you of anything.
Nothing was damaged, Knobs Dog. Nothing was damaged. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
They don't need fancy marketing slogans or expensive ad slots. They have already convinced you. And here's the terrifying regulatory loophole that makes this whole thing possible. Usually, if a creator...
I just don't even know why. I just don't even know why. Like, come on, man. Come on, you guys. Like, come on. Like, it's like, do you want me to not do this show? If so, you should leave. If you want me to just not do the show at all, just don't come here. Oops. Oopsie doodle. Just don't come here. Just go somewhere else. Okay? I want to be able to, like, come on. All right?
The channels people love.
I can't hire an audio engineer. All right? I don't have the capital for that. I can't have a fucking Asian sitting here being like, yeah, you're good. On the other, I can't do that. I don't make that kind of money. So I do rely on you guys to a certain degree. But if I can't do that, just don't fuck with my show. Please don't fuck with my show. Please. Please, for the love of God, please don't do that.
and grew up with are being bought up by Wall Street. Private equity and other large investors have poured billions of dollars into buying.
I don't know what it's talking about now because I'm so mad about the entire audio thing that I can't even fucking look, I don't. There's no way for me to double check the audio before the show runs. And so, I mean, I check the levels. I check all the levels, making sure everything's popping and everything like that. But once we go live, there's really no telling unless I actually stop the whole goddamn show and fucking pull it up on another monitor and then try and listen to it myself. All right? Just can't do it because she's watching kids. Okay? This is a very tiny operation. Do you understand? That's like going to a lemonade stand and right into the fucking pitcher. Like, bro, seriously? Why would you do that? That's not cool.
Out some of the biggest YouTube channels: Veritasium, Fireship, Fern, Donut Media, Economics Explained, Simple History.
Just don't fuck with the, just don't, look. The audio thing it gets to me, dude, because I fucking hate it. I fucking hate dealing with it. Audio engineering is not my forte. I fucking hate it. And I don't want to be like, I don't want people constantly commenting that like, I'm too high, I'm too low, I'm muted, blah, blah, blah. Half of them are fucking joking. The other half are just fucking, you know, they have like their earphones down or something like that. I can't. Their headphones down. I can't fucking just like be reasonable. Okay. I got to calm down now. I got to calm down. And then you start me right up here. I am up here. I'm way up here because you guys are like, ha ha ha. Let me just do this show. I've been doing fucking shows all the...
and History Hit are just a handful of creators that have been snapped up. Even kids' channels.
Yes, of course I've checked my settings, but I did Alan's show earlier today, and after I do that, I have to check them all again because for some reason StreamYards likes to fuck with my entire setup. All right? So I have to constantly, every day, I have to come and sit down, check every last setting, and make sure it's firing and all. And you guys are all like, you're muted, and I'm going to flip my shit. I will absolutely flip out. And then it's all I can think about. Because, I don't know, I have some sort of disorder, some brain disease or something like that. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to shift gears out of that. From insanely angry to making jokes about I don't even know what yet. I was on track. Are
part of the bargain, with the likes of Cocomelon and Blippi under the thumb of Blackstone, the biggest alternative asset manager on Earth. And those are
abuse substances, but not... John, Jess, bring me wine. I need wine. I need wine. I'm going to get wine and I'm going to calm down. I'm going to drink wine. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Just give me 5. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5. Just give me 5 minutes.
Just the deals we know about. They're not being treated like personal creative spaces anymore. They're being treated like media machines. Cheap to run, easy to scale. Built to grab attention, push ideas, and sell whatever stories or ideas their owners want to feed the masses. A number of financial and tech entities are in on this. Some of them you'll recognize, like Blackstone and Goldman Sachs. Others, maybe not. But they still have huge amounts of cash to splash around. The same playbook has already hit some.
Five minutes. Yes, it's a Carlo Rossi jug.
Some of the world's most beloved brands, like Toys R Us, Sears, and Blockbuster, they take something that people trusted and turn it into a hollow entity, all in the name of profit. When it comes to YouTube, they're not just buying random content, they're buying familiarity, the faces you already know.
Just give me a minute, guys. Audio is something I hate with everything in my life. All right? I would prefer it if I was muted and you guys just said, "You sound great." It's just, I mean, but like, please be honest. Please be honest. With that one thing. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I really want. That's the only thing I want. It's just you to be honest about my audio. Because I want you guys to hear me. And I also, audio is a very important factor in doing this. Calms and shakes. Okay, what are we talking about over here?
No, the channels you already click without thinking. The routine.
12.5 in this little bitch? Is it 12.5? I don't know. How much alcohol and wine do you want me to drink? Look, I was going to throw it out because I put a hurting on that bottle the other night. Well, not like a week ago.
Teens you don't even realize you've fallen into. They're buying built-in audiences, demographic.
John's mom died from bad audio. Bad audio is a thing, man. Like, seriously. Like, imagine there were snipers in the woods, and then I had bad comms, and then, I couldn't hear it. Watch out, sniper in the woods. And I just get fucking popped like that. Just don't, make fun of anything else. Just literally anything else. Not, because I don't want to sit here and fucking dig through my audio settings. And you know how many knobs are in front of me? Like literal knobs. Like, you guys are knobs for sure. But like, you know how many knobs are in front of me right now? Dozens of knobs and settings and little things and rolly things all over the place and fucking, bars. Do you know how many of those things are around that I could tweak? Most of them do nothing. Most of them do not. I still haven't figured it out. Still haven't figured them all out. Just don't fuck with my audio. Okay? Like, seriously. Like, they're all clearly labeled. I don't know what those labels mean. What is FX 80 hertz low? What is, this is just a symbol. Stream to monitor. Phantom. What the fuck does phantom mean? I don't know what phantom means. I know it's a Ben Affleck movie.
the reasons why you watch, and they're not stopping at creators. They're taking
Oh, you're drinking 12.5. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. It's 3 liters of wine. And I used to be able to polish off one of those. I still could. Like a Carlo Rossi. If I sat down here with a bottle of Carlo Rossi, I could sit here and I could drink the entire jug. I'd be drunk, for sure, but I could do it. I'd wake up the next day and I'd be relatively fine.
Taking entire libraries of content as well. Years of videos, years of trust. This all happened without people even realizing what was going on, because the faces stay the same. And a lot of people still think the creator economy works the way it used to. A creator makes some videos, builds an audience.
Even though you're okay, well, fine, thank you for the sorry. But like, even though you're extremely mean, just don't fuck with the audio. That's the only thing. Don't fuck with the audio. And my kid was in here earlier, and then I could tell because everything was knocked off the desk, and then there's water everywhere. I was like, great, my fucking toddler got in here. There's nothing I can do about that. I guess I could put a lock on the fucking office, but I don't have one. I could barricade it. Just barricade that bitch.
And earns money from the views. And all the while, they stay independent. At the highest level.
Look, if somebody wants to come in, I should get a hammy in here. I'd be like, look, do it. He'll be like a little nerd and be on it all day. I don't want to do that. You know what I want to do? Not that. Not nerd out on fucking technical details. I'm not a technical details guy. I'm not that kind of person, all right? I hate the nitty gritty. Call me what you want. Big picture? Maybe not. Small picture? Maybe not that either. Maybe there's no picture involved. But all I know is like the small technical details that it takes to actually run this show, which there are many. You may not think so, but there are so many options. There are so many options, and my show isn't even complicated. I don't have like overlays. I don't have like scene changes. I don't have any of that shit, and it's still a gigantic headache. All right? I know you guys don't respect the thing I do here, which is fine. It's fine, but trust me. It is a lot. It is a lot of technical work, and it is a lot of energy just sitting here and fucking dealing with you guys for 2 goddamn hours. I mean, like, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But, like, I just wish I had somebody that would, like, deal with the smaller minutia of actually running this show, because it is annoying. And there's always a goddamn update. There's always an update that completely undoes every fucking setting I have. All right, then I have to sit there and during a show, I have to like sit there and be like, "What's the problem?" And the fucking Brave just did this. Now I have to like rethink about how I'm going to do things and stuff. No, I have my way. I have my little way. I don't want to fuck that up.
Those rules no longer apply because those private equity firms realize something that should send a shiver down the collective spine.
I'm gonna sell out. I'm selling out. But fucking, I need wine. I'm selling out for wine. I need a wine budget. You know? That's it. I just need the wine budget. Because, like, jeez. You guys are going to give me a problem. There we go. That's good. Here we go. Get out of here. All right.
Of YouTube users. Buying loyalty is a lot easier than earning it. Say a company wants to sell you a product like a smartphone. They could do it the usual way, spend millions on marketing and pushing the message as hard as possible, but even then, there's no guarantee it'll work. You might see it and still not care. But what if they bought the tech reviewer that you've trusted for the past decade? At that point, they don't need to convince you of anything. They don't need fancy marketing slogans or expensive ad slots. They have already convinced you. And here's the terrifying regulatory loophole that makes this whole thing possible. Usually, if a creator accepts to promote a product, they have to disclose it. They have to follow a set of guidelines enforced by the FTC and YouTube itself, among other authorities around the world. They have to put a paid promotion tag on their videos and disclose that they're promoting and advertising a product or service. We have all seen them: short clips, ads, sponsor segments. Even if you skip them, you know what they are. Whatever you think of them, they're upfront about it because they have to be. Platforms require it, or the content gets flagged or worse, taken down. But if a Wall Street firm buys up an entire YouTube channel and assumes full editorial control, they don't have to announce the buyout to the world. They can keep the new corporate ownership completely hidden. And while federal law technically requires them to use paid promotion labels if they use that creator to shill their products, enforcement is practically non-existent. They can bypass the rules, skip the labels, and hope that they never get caught. The creator cashes the check, signs an NDA, and then goes right back to business as normal. Except it's no longer normal. The audience is none the wiser. They still think that they're supporting the same sort of one-person passion project. In reality, they're feeding a corporate entity. The whole thing.
See, I don't get this. I don't get none of this. I've never signed a piece of paper. You know? Look at my headphones. Look at these things. They are fucking beat to shit. You see my chair? I don't want to get up. But you've seen it. It's beat to shit.
Thing is a lie. But one thing we do have to address is that
I don't get none of this stuff. So when you guys are all like, your audio is bad, I'm like, well, what about it is bad? And then I have to sit here. I don't have a guy. I don't have a guy to fix that, dude.
Everyone who sold their channel did it because they wanted to exploit.
I would love if I could just roll in here, fucking sit down. Everything is all fucking organized and shit like that. So I don't have to fucking set everything up and like start the show, like everything's set up. I just sit down and I start fucking doing my thing, right? That's what I should be doing. But no, it takes a lot of setup. And I don't do it all myself. Ardenshire there, he fucking makes all the he does all the thumbnails. He does all the reels. He does all the video editing, all that shit. And like there's still a lot to do. So yes, I'm going to get extremely frustrated.
Audience and cash out. We don't know the circumstances or the decisions of the
never call in again, Knob.
creators.
Never call in my show again.
Might be exhausted and they just need to move on.
Never.
Some might be deep
until you donate. How about that? If you give me $100 right now, I'll let you call into the fucking show. And the only reason that is because donos have been a little light lately.
A financial hole and they need help. We don't know, and we're not gonna put the blame into those creators. They'll have their reasons. We're just trying to shine a light on the change.
Not anybody else. Only Knob. No one else. If somebody else gives me $100, I'll say thank you. Don't get me wrong, but like I will not put Knob on the show for that.
Dynamics of the creator world and the content that's being consumed on YouTube. Chapter 2
Cartoon says, "Sup, John? FYI, I'm not 100% homosexual. Sectional.
The enshittification.
Like a couch, like a sofa.
Pipeline.
Okay.
When YouTubers set up their channels, they've got one goal in mind: to build and engage an audience. While the motivations might differ, the end goal is always the same: get people watching. It's all about subscriber count and viewership figures.
Do I have 1 million subscribers? Do I have 500 fucking million views? No. No, I don't. I might get 500 views. Okay? Just realize you're dealing with a small, like, I'm a small timer. Small fish. Small fish. Okay? Small fish. Please don't fuck with my shit.
Equity firms don't see things the same way.
It would be easy. It would be so easy. But don't. Don't do it.
For them, it doesn't matter what they're buying.
This is why I don't understand why people want to fuck with me, like, online. Like, why are you coming down on me? I'm nobody. I'm not, like, you're, like, coming out of the woodwork to fucking trash on my show? Like, why? Why? I don't understand. First of all, I don't know you. I'm not interested in knowing you. And second of all, what's in it for you? Why? Why?
The goal is always the same. Buy it, grow it, sell it for more than they paid. And the industry might change, but the business model doesn't. They don't care about quality content. They're not interested in creativity.
It's fine. Again, make any joke you want. Don't joke about the audio thing, all right? Don't joke about the audio. And on Daywave, it's different because I don't give a shit about Daywave. I don't make money on Daywave. I do Daywave just purely because, I don't know, out of the goodness of my heart, all right? But this show makes me money, some money, a little bit of money. And this is like my project. This is my project, all right? So, like, don't fuck with my project. Like, if you're making a painting and I just, like, spray painted my initials over it, you'd be pissed about that, right? Don't do that.
Authenticity or the community. All they care about is the bottom line.
It's my project.
Most of the time, they'll pay around 3 to 5 times a channel's.
It's my project. I've been working on this for years. I've been working on this for years. This is the thing I do. This is the thing I am doing. And I really do work very hard. I don't think you guys understand how hard I work at this. I work very hard at this. Day after day after day. I work very hard on this. I know you guys don't think so. I don't really care. It is a lot of effort. It is a lot of time invested in this shit. So much time. So much time. So much time.
Yearly earnings just to buy it outright, or they'll structure it differently. They'll take a majority stake, maybe 50 to 80%, while the original creator keeps the rest. That's often the better approach because at that point the creator isn't just a creator anymore, they're a shareholder in their own channel. And that changes everything. They're tied to the investment firm that bought them.
I love Daywave. Don't get me wrong, I love doing Daywave. But like, there's no reason I need to do Daywave. There's no real incentive for me to do Daywave. I do Daywave just because I want to do Daywave. And what I'm saying is, if you say I'm muted on Daywave, that's Frozen's problem. That's not on, it's not, because I've gone like 20 minutes of this show being completely muted. All right, so you can understand how that's frustrating for me, right?
They share the same interests to grow the channel and sell it for as much as possible. Either way, the control shifts. Investors need to find ways to increase both the amount of profit they
It's not about the cravat.
generate and their overall values. You might think that a smart way to
Look, there's 13 fucking people on Rumble watching this. So 13. Because you know why? Because somebody came in and said I was muted, and I fucking lost my goddamn shit. And it threw off the entire show. It's hard.
do that would be give the original.
And this show is ruined. Now, it's ruined. There's no coming back from this. I'll do the rest of the show. I'll do the other hour and 15 of this show, but it is done.
Original creator the freedom they need to keep doing what they did that made them
I would dislike this stream too, Lucas. I would dislike this stream too.
successful. The
Good on you.
classic if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach. But that doesn't work for investors. They don't want slow, steady growth. They want rapid returns. They want costs cut to a minimum. They want optimization in every area. They don't just buy 1 or 2 channels. They buy a whole bunch of them. Records show that some of the biggest investment firms have purchased groups of channels.
Never seen me sulk harder? Yes, you have.
often with similar styles,
Yes,
audiences,
yeah.
or themes. Then they use a tried and true investment trick called multiple arbitrage. The way it works is simple. Firms roll up multiple entities into one big package. You could buy up 5
King of all pixels for $5 because I give this because I enjoy the Sulk stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I lost my temper. All right. I'm sorry about that. All right. I didn't permaban anybody that was worthwhile. Knobs Dog's second account is never coming back, but that's fine. I don't care about that. I apologize for being so angry about it.
different YouTube channels, each making $1 million a year. Individually, each one will sell for around $3 to $5 million. But when you combine them under one owner, they're no longer
13th Apostle has a lot of things to say.
just separate channels. They become a portfolio, and that portfolio can sell for far more, sometimes close to 10 times the combined earnings. And the craziest part of all, it doesn't even matter if the content is good. In fact,
And I agree with that, Sin. It doesn't matter if the content's good. A lot of streamers out there put out bullshit. Absolute bullshit work. Okay? Absolute, where they're like, oh my God, is he going to press the button? I'm going to call 911. Everybody, send me a heart emoji if you want me to call 911. I'll do it right now. If you do this, I'll do this right now. And I can't, they do the streamer fucking weird fucking voice that, like, for some reason, like 8-year-olds just glom onto. I don't do that. I don't do some AI OnlyFans girl. This is actually me. I'm actually an angry person, right? I sit down here and I try my very best night after night after night to make jokes, to make funny things happen, to have a good time and stuff like that. I put my heart and soul into this project. Can you respect that? Can you respect? Because I'll just go and make goddamn streamer slop. I can do that too. I can streamer slop. Oh my God, if you send the 911, I'll fucking, you just send me a galaxy. All right, can you thank you for the galaxy? Ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ah. Do you want me to be one of those people? Do you want me to be one of those fucking quirk chunguses? Huh? Because they make good money. They make really good money. You know who doesn't make good money? Me. I make okay money, don't get me wrong. For a streamer especially. But I ain't making Quirk Chungus goddamn money. You want me to be Quirk Chungus? Do you want me to make weird fucking sounds so you send me like the weird seal emoji? Should I start doing that? No. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. I don't want to be that kind of person. Of course not. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Every time I see one of those goddamn streamers, I want to put a gun in my mouth. Don't make me that guy. Don't make me that guy. I'm going to drink my wine. I'm going to drink my wine.
in fact, it can get noticeably worse. The channels can even lose some of their audience, but they still make insane profits for
13 says, John, relax. You're a man with principles and wife and children. That's all that matters. Here's another thing. Thank you. But here's another thing. I get in moods, right? I'm not exactly what most people would call stable. What the fuck is that? Is that a dono from Knobs Dog? I'll give you the bell just because it's Knobs Dog. He gave me $1, but says, fuck, stop crying, you baby. I had to pay $128 for gas today. Love you still, John. $128 is a lot for gas. Thankfully, I don't drive much. My wife drives a lot. Well, not a lot. I think we might, like right now, I think we go through about a tank a month. It's diesel. So it's like $100 a month. It's not that bad. But, Yeah, gas is expensive. And this is my show. So I will cry if I want. What was I saying? I go through moods. I have moods, dude. I know. And you can call me a bitch and like pull your tampon out and stuff like that. And I might. I don't know. You know when you do something night after night after night? Like sometimes you're just going to be in a mood. Right? It really doesn't, it's not possible to be so consistent. Like if I were working on something that took like a week, I could be more consistent, right? Like, okay, but like night after night, I'm just going to feel a certain way that night.
Their investors because Wall Street cares more about.
And yeah, the audio thing makes me angry. Audio upsets me. Audio upsets me.
Scale than soul. And that's where the next piece of the puzzle comes into play. Saturation. The channels start
snap out of it and be the sulk. I am sulking. I'm sulking right now.
Creating more content, fewer breaks, more videos every week. If a creator is making $10,000 a week on one video, investor logic means that they could be making $70,000 a week with 7 videos instead.
I will be. Big B, don't make me be the Chungus. I'll quirk Chungus this bitch so hard, oh, you won't even know. It'll blow your mind. Your head'll spin. I'll do weirdo. Here, I'll do the fucking faces. I'll do the weird. Aren't I cute? No. No, you're not fucking cute. Shut up. Be quiet. Not fucking cute. You're not fucking cute. Shut up. God, I hate women.
And at that point, the creator isn't really deciding anymore. It's no longer about what they think
Well, what?
their audience will enjoy. It's about making videos that are proven to perform. It's not about being unique or creative anymore. It's about latching on to trends, riding hype trains, giving them.
I feel like the audio thing is an allegory for something else at this stage in therapy. I promise you, it is not. It is not. The audio thing is a thing. That is a thing. It is not like, what are you really getting at, John? Is there something going on? No. It's the audio thing. It's just the audio thing. It's the audio.
Masses what the data says they want. This is where the rot sets in and the enshittification pipeline takes hold.
I'm going to see just like this. Look, these shitty streamers are raking it in, right? They sell their fucking stream to BlackRock, which they haven't come to me. They haven't been like, hey, you're great. We would love to buy a portion of your stream. They haven't done that, right? And I probably wouldn't sell it. I mean, everyone's got a price. Everyone's got a price. But I probably wouldn't sell it, especially if they made me do a bunch of weird shit. Like, not say the things I normally say. But how's it going with this? I don't know. There's a lot of shitty streams out there. They make a lot more than I do. At least I'm doing something that I'm passionate about to a certain degree, more or less. And I like doing it. Okay? So, yeah.
Investors look at how the creator's channel is actually built, the researchers, the writers, and editors who shape every video, the designers who built the visual identity over time. To them, this isn't a close-knit creative team. It's overhead, and overhead gets cut. Videos that were once carefully researched and painstakingly pieced together by people who cared about the end result are now churned out by content mills or generative AI models.
Is that what you want? You want a content mill? You want me to be, because like that's what this show can turn into. Just a content mill, right? Where it just pushes out garbage night after night. But just because it's out there, that you actually get something. So it doesn't, that's not what this is about. I try to have a good time. I try to, make a good product. I want to make a good product. That's really all I want. Like, I have this thing going with Rumble, and they make me do premium streams, which I don't really want to do. I wouldn't do those streams otherwise. I mean, it's just me playing video games, which satisfies the contract, But like, otherwise, I wouldn't do that shit. I wouldn't do that shit. I would just sit here and I would do my show. I like doing my show. I like doing my show. Okay? This is my show. I like doing my show. It might not be great. Might not be the best show out there. Might not be the most popular show out there. It's my show, though. It's my little project show. I love my little project show. Don't touch it. Don't you fucking touch it.
Why pay a researcher to uncover interesting trends and topics when you can just ask AI?
Could you imagine corporate soul? Could you? I have a fucking suit on. I had a cravat, but the cravat was fucking silly as shit. Could you imagine me in a suit over here? Or like worse, with like zoomer hair. Zoomer hair and like a cross. Fucking chains and stuff like that. Oh, God. You guys don't think I hate myself. I do. I do. I don't hate myself that much.
To generate a listicle for you in seconds. All of a sudden, a channel is producing more videos. That might have once been a good thing, welcomed by its audience. Instead, viewers are left wondering what went wrong, because as the quantity...
You're never gonna, like, to see this, you're never gonna be like, wow, Sulk seems really inauthentic, and this seems like very soulless content. You're never gonna get that out of this show. I would rather have this show burn to the ground. Burn it to the goddamn ground than put out some fucking soulless corporate garbage. That's not going to be, like, I understand that this show isn't large and it's not generating enormous amounts of capital. But, like, this is a passion project of mine, okay? I would rather see it die than become a soulless husk of what it once was.
Increases, the quality declines. Those wonderfully researched...
The wine is kicking in. Yes, finally. Now I can deal with your bullshit knobs, dog.
And flawed yet unique videos they fell in love with have gone, and in their place is little more than AI-generated slop. Videos that are...
So no selling out then? I know. I'm sorry, Arden. My bad. It is just, I don't want to sell this show. I don't have to. I don't want to. I don't have to. There's no reason for me to do it. Go ahead, bring them on out, and like what? How for them to offer me enough money to actually sell out on this show? It wouldn't be worth it to them. It would make no sense to them. So no, it's not going to be sold out. And no, I haven't signed any contracts. I don't have any advertising deals. This is 100% donation funded. 100% donation funded.
Just about good enough to keep people watching long enough to see the ads and the promos, but leave the audience feeling empty. You can see it in the before and after of some of your favorite channels. That tech reviewer or...
I'm not losing the glasses. I like the glasses. The glasses stay. Hi, honey. You gonna beat somebody up? No, it's just like they fucking did the audio thing, and then I lost my temper. I know, and then now I've been going on for an hour about how this is my fucking show, and I care about my show, and this is just don't fuck with the show. You can make fun of me about anything else. Don't make fun. Just don't fuck with the show. That's it.
Do they know that when they piss you off, you take it out on me?
Yeah. She's covered in bruises.
Covered.
And I'm just saying I'm not going to sell out because it wouldn't make financial sense for the people trying to buy the show. Like, there's no reason for them to do that. There would be no reason. And I feel like it would be obvious. Hey, Farrell's in. Producer Farrell Pigeon. $10. I'd burn this show to the ground before it becomes a soulless husk of advertising BS. On an unrelated note, Jess and I have had a great night's rest since we purchased our Nectar mattress. That is completely unrelated.
Drama channel that you love.
It's very unrelated. I don't even know the context of that comment.
Had texture, soul, life. It was...
Now I'm drinking my wine. So let me drink my wine.
Isn't perfect, no one is, but the content itself made up for all that. It was original, it was
I tried playing DayZ with Dan Snott, and he gave up on me. He's like, I'm done. I'm like, you're done? You're done? You quitter? You gave up?
real. Ideas and videos that were crafted with care, presented by people who took pride in what they were making. Then,
we don't need a producer. We need a sound engineer. We need a sound engineer and like somebody who deals with like most of the fucking work of this show.
this new version came along, and the flaws are fixed. The look changes,
What's ROTC?
suddenly becoming a little too slick, too clean. What once felt
Oh, that's why you gave up, because you wanted to go on ROTC. You wanted to watch ROTC. Why?
like a glimpse into someone's private world now feels
Why? It's my. You don't want to actually. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, you're gonna here. Hold on. Let me help you out, Dan. It's not. There you go. 5 minutes.
staged. Videos no longer
I
feel
gave you 5 minutes, Dan. It's not for being a quitter.
discovered but manufactured. Commentary becomes
That's what you
lifeless.
get.
And the part
That's what you
that
get, fucker.
hurts the most is that the audience can see this happening. They can tell that something has changed, but they're not quite sure what or why. Some even blame or gaslight themselves. Maybe they've grown out of a creator that they once loved,
Thank you for giving me cash. I appreciate that, but it's not enough cash to actually hire somebody to like work on my audio.
or that their tastes have changed. Often, that's not the case. It's not just you.
We literally drove John to drink. And then Farrell just says that tracks. Yeah. There was no lie. There was no lie.
And it's not just in your head.
It pissed me off. Like somebody said, like my fucking audio was off. And it wasn't. And it pissed me off so badly, I started drinking.
Your favorite creators have gotten worse. And it's not because
That's pretty bad.
anyone got older or changed their style. It's because these
Hire an Asian? I can't just hire an Asian, all right? I can't like Shanghai an Asian and have him shipped over in a tiny little box that's really loud for some reason and then just release him into the room and stuff. What am I supposed to do? Put down like wood chips so he can go to the bathroom like one of those little hamster drinker things? No, I can't do that. I'm not going to have a little Asian around here. All right? They're all work and they fight.
independent creators have been absorbed into
You can't have two in the same tank or else they'll kill each other.
corporate machines, leaving their audiences alone and confused. Chapter 3.
Yes, Farrell, you're right. Audio is my trigger. If you fuck with my audio, I will shut the whole show down and I will go sit on my chair. I'll go sit in my chair.
The editorial hijack. If this were all just about boring videos, that would be annoying.
What, Asians are real? No, they're not. Shut up. You're lying to me. Asians are a thing from like Gulliver's Travels and stuff like that. It's folklore.
But not exactly a Christ.
You're telling me there's like a bunch of little yellow people running around fucking doing like backflips and shit and like, you know, they use bamboo for a lot of things and they're like, you know, no.
Unfortunately, that is not the case. AI slop and lower quality content aren't the end result of the whole process, they are just byproducts. The real danger isn't that you have to sit through videos that are barely half as entertaining as they used to be, wondering why your favorite creator seems so
No, Farrell, I brought home one animal, and like fucking Snow White, a million other animals followed her. And one animal was my wife.
soulless all of a sudden. The real danger is how these videos and creators are being used. And it's happening right now on your YouTube and social media feeds. Once investors own the creator, they don't just own the channel, they also influence what gets made and what doesn't. Topics get filtered, edges get softened, ideas never make it to upload. We're already seeing this in local news channels in the US. Big corporations are buying up small stations and shaping their output. They are scripting segments, standardizing messages, and pushing centrally produced commentary into local broadcasts. And it reaches millions of homes. You are being told what to listen to. Most viewers never notice the shift.
You guys wouldn't notice. I'm gonna replace myself with a slightly better looking John. And then we'll, you know, just a little bit more clean cut, less crass. you know, and we're just going to keep going. And then I'm not going to do the show anymore. Then I'm going to just Cyrano de Bergerac the lines into the fucking headphones. I'll be like, call him a fat queer. And he'll flub the line. He'll flub it. I'll be like, the timing was garbage. Your timing was garbage. And you didn't hit it right.
Oliver famously broke this down in a now viral clip. Dozens of local anchors from network affiliates across the country read the exact same news script word for word. That's the fear.
Jess just says, did you just compare me to a princess? Snow White wasn't a princess. Was she? I don't think she was. I don't think Snow White was actually a princess. I think she was just some, like, I don't know, forest person that got adopted by a bunch of midgets. I don't understand the movie.
Is the end goal.
I don't even think I've seen the movie.
Because once content is owned at scale, it stops
Fine, you're a princess.
being independent, even if it feels personal and familiar. Massive investment firms aren't
She was a princess. Oh my God. Was Snow White a princess? You guys, tell me. Was Snow White a princess?
held to the same level of visibility as individual creators, which means
A princess of what?
acquisitions can happen quietly. They can take over your favorite channels and shape what that channel becomes, from the topics and the tone to the direction it takes.
Can you find a more refined salt and pepper, John? A little candy for the ladies? Be patient, and I will turn into that refined salt and pepper, John. I'm already getting little bits and pieces. Jess points them out pretty regularly. And, like, I'm sorry if I have excellent minerals. I don't have a mineral deficiency that turns my hair more white. But I'm nearly goddamn 40 years old. I mean, like, what do you want out of me?
They are the ones bankrolling it, so they have a say. Think
Who's porn-brained? Knob?
about the power
Gay porn-brained.
that the big YouTubers have. Followers can
I called you gay, Knob.
hang off their every word, follow their opinions, and make decisions based on what they say.
Background says, seems like a hussy. Snow White seemed like a hussy? Here, I have a question. Do normal-sized women date midgets? Is that a thing? Has there ever been like a normal-sized human girl that's like reasonably pretty dated a midget? Like found a midget sexually attractive? No, right?
Once Wall Street is involved, certain stories could get amplified, others could quietly disappear. Once firms hand you
I was great by 35. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
YouTubers a big
I don't know what to do.
money deal and a
I wouldn't mind if I got a little salt and peppery. It'd be fine with me, but I just think I have excellent copper. I have like enough like minerals to keep my hair the color that it is.
disclosure agreement, there is nothing legally stopping them from telling those creators exactly what to say.
Could you imagine getting dicked down by a midget? Like ladies, right? Would you be down with that? Like doggy style getting back shots from a midge? Would you be down with that? No, right?
These aren't just any firms. They're big private equity firms.
Farrell says, yes, I know a normal-sized lady who dated a midget. They dated forever, but I think drugs had a lot to do with it. Okay, all right. So it's not a midget coke dealer doesn't count, all right? And a coke whore also doesn't count.
Like Blackstone and have their hands in everything. Healthcare, real estate, energy, even the military. If a firm controls a network of so-called independent YouTube channels, collectively reaching tens or even hundreds of millions of people, they don't need to buy news stations.
Knob says Snow White was a princess by birth as she was the only child of a king and queen. Imagine being the king of a country and you have one kid and that's a fucking girl. That sucks.
They already have distribution.
Sucks.
They can shape what gets seen, what gets repeated, and what reaches mass audiences in the first place. And it all happens through channels that still look completely independent on the surface. Chapter 4: The Death of the Indie Web. This isn't what YouTube was supposed to be. It was once a site where anyone with a camera could effectively run their own personal TV channel, and for a while that all
And I'm doing it. I do it. Here's my channel. It's called the Sulk stream. People fuck with it. And it is what it is. Sometimes it's garbage. Sometimes it's not garbage. But, you know, here I am.
worked. YouTube didn't just challenge conventional media, but it largely overtook
I was just reading the Snow White wiki.
it. People began
Does Knob have daughters? Do you have daughters, Knob?
watching their favorite creators over tuning into cable stations. Individuals who started off as nobodies became somebodies. Audiences formed communities.
When you need a step stool to hit doggy style, it ruins the mood, I'm sure. Well, maybe he's on stilts or something. I don't know.
And they followed their favorite creators, eager to see what interesting ideas they'd come up with next.
What are you being honest about, Dan? Dan, what are you being honest about? Why you quit DayZ? Why you're a quitter? Why you got lost? And you showed up like 2 hours late. You showed up 2 hours late.
It was all built on authenticity, real people, real ideas, real feelings. But private equity firms are taking that away from us. The bedroom creator has become an endangered species. Thumbnails are now designed by committee. Video ideas come from analytics. Sometimes even AI. Scripts are shaped by marketers, and personalities become brand assets. YouTube starts to look like the thing it was supposed to replace. And now, every time you feel a connection with a creator, every time you think what they're saying is honest or personal or real, there is something else sitting behind it.
Never said anything honest, personal, or rare. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, Jess said something the other day that she was all like, when you drink, you seem drunker than you actually are. And I'm like, I know. Because that's me. I don't know, but she's right though. Like, I'll get drunk, and trust me, I like to get drunk. Like, I'm kind of what's known colloquially as a binge drinker, but when I do drink, I seem drunker than I actually am. I don't know if it's a thing with ADD or something like that, but that is definitely a thing where I will be not as drunk, but I will seem much drunker to the outside person.
Investors, incentives, profits. They may not be.
Because I slur early on, but you'll be fine. Yeah. Yes.
Visible, but they're always there. And
it's just very tough for me to enunciate when I've had a few drinks.
they're shaping what gets made and why. At the end of the day, you might not care.
Having a daughter makes you man up? Why is that, Dan? Dan's not. Just, by the way, I've started. Can you fucking keep me going? I might as well just keep going. We have some vodka in there. Just go ahead and fucking make me a drink. Let's just keep this bitch going. Why not? Why not?
If the content stays the same and it doesn't influence anyone's opinion, why should you? It's entertainment.
Farrell says, yeah, John, I always seem more drunk to the plebs looking from the outside, too. Yeah, you plebs. Yeah, you plebs. That's why I was like, wow. That's why Mersh was all like, is he okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, there's certain connections in my brain that aren't properly made. And it seems like I'm much drunker than I am. But on top of that, I also drink huge amounts of alcohol when I am drinking. Because I can't stop. It's not that I drink every night or anything like that. Or even like often. It's just when I do drink, I'm like, let's fucking go. We are rolling with this shit. Because that's the way I do things. When I do things, I go full bore. I go hard. I don't like half-ass things. If I'm doing it, I'm fucking doing it.
It's no different from going to the theater to watch a Marvel movie. We do need to say the infographic show is 100%
To be fair, you were wasted that night. At ICP? Yeah. And I'd do it again. And I probably will do it again.
independent, and we
I'm not ashamed of myself.
always have been.
It's you guys that are ashamed of me.
We're financed by the ads you see.
It's my parents who are ashamed of me. What? I'm just fucking chilling. Apparently I'm drinking now, so Jessica, can you make me another drink with the vodka? I think it's still there.
By the sponsors that we mention in the videos and by the members of the channel. Can we say it'll be like this
I once got super drunk and almost fell off a skyscraper. How do you almost fall off a skyscraper? How?
forever? We definitely hope so, but YouTube is changing. Who knows where it'll be in a few years' time?
John doesn't half-ass two things, he whole-asses one thing. Don't even know what that means, but sure.
Honestly, we might not even have this job by then. AI slop is taking over the platform.
AI slop will never take this job. What I'm doing, it will never take. I mean, like, there are AI streamers for sure, and there are AI YouTubers, a whole assload of them. But, like, there will never be an AI that can do what I do, make the mistakes that I do. Do you guys remember the whole muting incident? Do you guys remember cum calculator?
I hated cum calculator.
It was an accident. Do we have anything to mix that with? We have nothing?
Nope. Just drink your water. You don't have to do that, you know. I'm just saying.
No, fucking Knob's dog made it happen. If you get angry at anybody, be mad at Knob.
Your whole ass is the thing.
Can you pour me?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I rang the bell and everything.
So funny.
Ring the bell. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bad cult daddy. I'm a bad cult daddy.
You're the best cult daddy.
I'm the best cult daddy. I'm a bad cult daddy.
Honestly, it makes my stomach hurt looking at that.
What? It's just vodka. It's not gonna hurt you in the short term.
I drank the other night and I still don't feel 100.
We make a video and 1,000 more appear within hours, and they're all AI generated. Our scripts get regurgitated. AI is faster than animation. We're competing for views with every AI slop channel. Do we use no AI in our production? No, we can't say that.
Well, you better get your fucking tolerance up because we're going to go on that cruise with Mersh and fucking Ice Dancer.
Yeah.
And they're not going to take it easy on you.
I don't give in to peer pressure. I don't care.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Famously don't.
All the cool kids do.
Yeah. Never wanted to be cool.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
That, we use it as a tool, not a replacement. We use it to change text on a thumbnail, where before it would need the producer to have Photoshop experience. We use it to auto-generate sheets, so our directors can break down a
Good luck. Good luck with what? Good luck with making Jess fall for your peer pressure. I have. I'll be like, I won't think you're cool unless you have sex with me. Nailed it.
script. We use it to upscale a video from
No, honestly, I have no idea how I got her to do that. But I did, so there we go.
normal HD to 4K, so it's more
Couldn't tell you. I couldn't even replicate it. I couldn't even do it again, probably.
TV friendly. But our research, our writing, our animation, everyone's
I don't even want to think about it because I'm not even sure. Okay, that was short. How about Bali is everything wrong with society? I feel like Eat, Pray, Love is going to be mentioned in this. And listen, I spent a year. It wasn't on Bali. It was on Lombok, which is like 90 miles that way east. But I went to Bali a lot.
Bali used to be a paradise, a serene island with a friendly and welcoming culture.
The Indonesians are cool. I mean, like, they're friendly and shit like that, but they're fucking trash human beings. Trash.
Jaw-dropping landscapes and exotic wildlife. Unfortunately, today, this Indonesian dreamland has become home to a completely different kind of animal.
On the island of Bali, the world's largest digital nomad hub.
Okay guys, I just found another group of digital nomads here. Another digital nomad, is just so easy to find them here. Hey guys, another digital nomad here.
That's right.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of them there. Yeah, no, even back when I was there, which was like 2010? 2013? I don't know. I forget. It was a long time ago. Digital nomads were definitely a thing. There was a ton of them.
Right, annoying digital nomads.
You know why? Because it's dirt cheap to live there. And you could still, like, if I took this show and went to go live in Vietnam, I'd be able to fully live off of this show. Off of what this show makes, I'd be able to fully live like a fairly nice life, right? It'd be like living in the 90s. I would be able to live a fully nice life off the show that the money that this show makes.
They're everywhere in Bali.
But not in America, not in Florida. Definitely not. No, there needs to be a supplemental income.
And if you ask them about their jobs, like this YouTuber Travel with Rafa did, then you'll probably get some
You got me weed? Fucking send me that weed. Send it in like an envelope.
answers like this.
Send it to me.
Basically help guys level up on dating apps like
That's a dumb tattoo. That's a fucking stupid. The eagle tattoo across the chest. I know you think it makes you look cool, but you have no chest. You've no chest. Go hit the gym, homo. Like, you got all these tough tattoos, but you got no muscle mass behind it. I'm not judging you based off the tattoos. I'm judging you more based off of your bitch body.
Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge.
Focused at optimizing businesses using.
I doubt Ice Dancer's going to leave the cabin. She'll probably be playing Switch the whole time. Good. Look, Ice Dancer, I got along with Ice Dancer. She seemed super nice. She seemed scared. She was a little uncomfortable or intimidated for some reason, which is weird because we're a bunch of fucking retards. Me, Royce, Marie, Jess, Mersh. Fucking Hammy? We're all fucking retarded. Frozen's pretty cool. I'm not, like, he's cooler than he lets on. Frozen's actually a lot cooler than he lets on. We're all retarded. I don't know why she would be intimidated by us. I don't know. I mean, I'm not famous. I'm by a long shot.
AI and systems. I'm basically an entrepreneur and run a couple of companies. Dropped out from uni 2 months ago. One of them is focused at getting college students to do
Mersh beats the fuck out of her. But it's okay, because she deserves it.
their exams faster using like new.
When I was there, you know, Ice Dancer was all like, "Hey, honey, can I get you another drink?" And Mercer was just like, "Wah!" And she's like, right? And then everyone clapped because she was that annoying. She was that annoying of a person. She just fucking broke her jaw, and everyone was like, "Finally, God, yap 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 yap." No, she was very sweet.
Teaching technologies.
Ah, nice.
Comments were quick to point out the obvious contradiction, with one user saying the guy who dropped out of uni wants to help college students do their exam. But even he sounds more legit than the next two sunbathers.
So Cody and I are actually building a self-development course.
Nice.
We've been doing that for 2 months, and we'll always be doing
Self-development course. These are all like, these are fucking trust fund kids. I know exactly. Yeah, and they got their fucking little bullshit things and shit like that. Yeah, self-development, something course, and you know we focus on group dynamics and logistics and shit like that. And it's like you don't fucking do shit. You get hammered and you fucking bang tourists. Yeah.
on calls and lectures and getting mentors in,
Yeah.
collaborations.
You don't do fucking hot shit. You do cocaine. off a fucking Indonesian lady boy's asshole, dude. Come on.
So it's gonna be valuable.
So despite
No, come on. Come on. Fuck you, bro. I know your type. I know your type. I look you up and down. Come on.
only starting this mentorship course business 2 months ago, they're
Suck all of my balls and cock, Dan Snot.
already giving other people
All the way from the gooch to the fucking vas deferens. All of it.
advice on how to start their own business and get the
Dan Snot, $5. Let me read this before I read it aloud. What was your first job and when was it? I was 16. I was a dishwasher.
their own lives together. Just like this other commenter says, yeah, we wanted to do something unique.
I got so baked every night. I got so high every night as a dishwasher. I fucking hated that job. I hated that job.
So we decided to be Aussies in Bali selling BS courses and making YouTube videos. But these people are now just a common regular sight. The amount of tourists that come to the island every year now outnumbers its local population by nearly 3 million. But it
I think I got fired after 2 months.
wasn't always like this. For most of its history, Bali was a rarity,
Because I kept getting high with a fucking busboy.
overlooked and unvisited by most outsiders. Despite most of Southeast Asia falling to colonialism centuries
It was the cook, and he was like 30. I wasn't the busboy.
before, it wasn't until the late 1800s that the Dutch arrived and took control. Before then,
No, it wasn't a country club. It was just some fucking shitty little restaurant. Like some shitty little breakfast. No, it was a shit restaurant. It wasn't a fucking country club.
only private traders really came to the island to make deals with the local royal houses. Most of its people worked the land, growing rice or catching fish. At the turn of the millennium, Bali began to gain international attention, and at first, this
15 and worked at a Waffle House. Okay. 12 and cleaned up poop at the family pet store. Jess used to like muck out stalls at a horse stable. They put horses, but I don't think that was a job. I think that was just to pay for fucking riding lessons. She worked at Toys R Us. She worked at Red Lobster. A couple of jobs. I've had an assload of jobs. A bunch of different jobs.
tourism was a boon to the island. It gave its people new wealth and prosperity while increasing the island's power within Indonesia itself. The number of annual visitors soon grew to 500,000, then to 1 million, then quickly to over 7 million today. This massive increase is relatively recent, and a large part of it can be blamed on social media and Instagram. As the island's natural beauty became popular on the site,
Yeah, you guys were all young, but like when I lived out in the fucking sticks, so I had to be able to drive somewhere before I can actually get a job.
influencers from around the
I had to be 16.
world saw that they could use this to pretty up their own profiles. Anyone looks good as a silhouette with Bali in the background. The YouTuber Charlie
No, I wasn't related to the owners in any way. It's just a fucking job. It's just a normal fucking job.
Chang spoke to a lot of digital nomads and influencers in a series of interviews, and one that
It sucked ass.
stood out was this man who
It sucked
claims
and
to
I sucked at it.
be a property developer and an entrepreneur.
So what's your name, age, and where are you from?
My name's Sumner, 30 years old, and I'm from Big Sur, California.
So what do you do?
Big Sur, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. You're from Big Sur. You know how nice Big Sur is? Big Sur is beautiful. Fuck you, bro. He's like, I'm gonna go to fucking Bali and I'm gonna fucking hang out and shit like that. You fucking rich kid. I shouldn't talk, but whatever. Fuck you, bro.
Do for work?
A couple different things. All of it's in like the real estate development niche. 4 years ago, I launched a coaching program teaching other people how to do it, and then 2 years ago,
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is all that Ty Lopez bullshit, dude. It's not real. It's not real, dude. Fucking trust fund kid. It's fine.
I built a
It's
software
fine, all right, dude. It's fine.
that pretty much runs the business for you.
Like how much money do you make living here in Bali?
This year so far, anywhere between like 400 and 500K.
Okay.
Per month. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. $500,000 a month. Fucking bullshit. Come on.
Impressive if he's telling the truth.
He's not. He's not. I know.
But a lot
I know for a fact he's not. I know for a fact. Look, Dude, I met like kids of like diplomats who had diplomatic immunity who would like fucking haul cocaine through airports because they couldn't look into their bags. And I met fucking rich girls from Hong Kong that were white, but their family owned like a huge factory. Dude, it's you're full of shit, dude, and it's okay. But suck a dick. Fuck you.
Lots of people were skeptical, saying things like 400k a month and living in Bali? Totally believable. These coaches are something else. Another says, when you are traveling, you will meet a lot of liars. And one quite simply says even the cameraman is puking from listening.
Farrell says 13. We got our first gamble of the evening from executive producer Farrell Pigeon. I didn't want to drink tonight. I really didn't. I want to fucking, because like I got wrecked the other night, dude. I got fucked up. I was trying not to, but whatever. What was it? 20. Fuck. All right, I'll give it to you. No. Sorry.
His favorite voice.
Damn it. Hold on. Do you guys think I should sell out? Should I sell out? Should I sell the show?
To their bullshit. And you can't blame them, as it's really easy to be suspicious.
Knobsdog says, my wife mucks stalls for horse riding too. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I just did that.
You buy with that money here.
Yeah, I'm not really a big spender, to be honest. But yeah, I probably spend 10 to 15 grand a month.
None of this
bullshit. You know how far $10,000? You know how much I paid when I was in fucking, it was Lombok, but it was like very close to Bali. You know how much I paid for rent in fucking Lombok? For rent. It was $70 a month. I lived in a bamboo shack in the jungle. I got dengue because there was no actual way for me to keep the mosquitoes out. Dengue almost killed me. I was sick for 9 days. I lost a bunch of weight. $10,000 a month would that would get you a palace. An absolute palace.
Adds up. Even somewhere like New York or London, that's a ton of money to spend. In Bali, where things can be half the price, it's even crazier.
Half. A tenth of the price.
Although this guy might be out of touch enough to actually be rich, but it's impossible to tell whether this actually comes from land deals, the incredibly expensive course he's always selling online, or even just some inheritance. Some of the guys...
Oh, you did donate 13 twice. Sorry. My bad. Oh, well, you got it. Lost both times.
Are even more dubious. Maybe they're earlier on in their Bali bro life cycle, like these two guys.
What type of business do you guys have?
We have... It's just gay playing him. It's dengue. It's a very serious illness. It's a very serious illness. I got it from a mosquito. Could have killed me.
Supplement brand. We started working together. We worked together for 2 years without never seeing each other. We've met just like a few months ago here in Bali.
They bang each other in the ass.
For the first time. And now we're working and scaling, launching new products.
Actually, Bali is fucking sick though. Bali is, Indo in general is dirty as fuck though. Because they just throw their trash in the river and stuff. But Bali is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous place. Indo in general is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I hope to return one day. I probably will.
Yeah, we're on track to do 7 figures a month. Over advice is constantly...
Okay, 13, spin. There we go. $31. Sorry.
Keep working hard. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. It took me years to start building, especially to big numbers, multiple...
All these guys are full of shit.
6 figures, 7 figures a month.
Millions a month.
7 figures a month. 7 figures a month.
is what he's saying at 21 years old. He hasn't had any years to work hard to begin with, but he somehow managed this after starting from pretty much nothing. But before we move on, it's worth taking a look at the people this guy surrounds himself with.
So what types of people live in Bali?
Oh man, you get everything. You got the party crowd, you got the fitness crowd like at Wrong Gym here. You've got
I'll tell you what happens in Bali. Fucking drunk Australians and fucking Europeans. Yeah, drunk Australians and Europeans.
the Dubai bro entrepreneur crowd. You've got the crypto bro crowd. You got the Ubud spiritual crowd. You got it all.
It's a sad statement.
Ubud? Yeah, Ubud spiritual crowd for sure. That is a real thing. He's right about that. People go to Ubud and like go to like weird fucking like soul journeys and shit.
Of how things are going in Bali and who has taken up residence there. The people that Bali has changed itself to support. But it wasn't always like this. This archival footage from the 70s shows the true beauty of what it used to be like.
They're coming here now with their dope, with their dirty jeans, with their packs.
Have you ever thought that perhaps by coming here you're wrecking the culture?
Just
fuck the culture.
By coming here, you are sort of helping to destroy their way of life, I think.
Yeah, fuck them.
But the only thing you can do is try and live as simply as you can and live as simply as the people.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Here.
You'll find a lot of the people that are coming to Bali now, they'll talk to you about spiritualism and the fact that if you go up to the mountains,
I was not spiritual there.
And meditate, you don't need to take dope and all this kind of thing. Some of it seems to me very unspontaneous.
Kuta Beach used to be an unfashionable
Kuta is a fucking nice spot, dude. Kuta's a good spot.
area. But since the tourist invasion, shops and restaurants have sprung up all along the dirt roads.
Already though, you can see the beginning of what we've got today. The very start of the replacement. 50 years later, and it's completely
A lot of people bail and go to Bali because it's just like, it's a million times cheaper. But it's also, it's chill. It's nice. You meet a bunch of cool people. Everyone's like real laid back. It doesn't really matter how old you are. I met tons of people like in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. It doesn't matter. Everyone's just really chill. Everyone's just hanging out, having a good time. It was a great time.
Recognizable. As the Instagrammable hot
Kuta, K-U-T-A, Kuta.
spots filled up with people, the influencer culture propagated. Now, places that were once hidden and pristine have
Kuta Beach, look it up. It's nice.
Turned into this. As you can see, Bali as an island is...
So this is Bali. I was right over here. There's 3 little islands off here called the Gillies. And I was on Gili Trawangan, where I spent basically my whole time. I was a dive instructor.
currently choking on influencers.
I was not an influencer.
And literally dying because of this. Their luxurious villas and other tourist infrastructure is replacing the local architecture at a breakneck pace.
Good.
Around 1,000 hectares a year, Western businesses and Western prices are now displacing its native people.
Haha.
Because of all these people and digital
They're all jungle people anyway, who cares?
nomads, Bali is literally overflowing with garbage now.
That is not because of the influencers. No. That is the locals. That is 100% the locals. Don't blame the influencers. No, there's piles of trash everywhere. And it's because of the locals. Because they will throw their trash right, like, out the car, over a boat. They don't give a hot fuck where it is, dude. It's gone to them. They don't give a shit.
The island's biggest landfill is now full, so residents have resorted to burning the trash just to get rid of it.
They've always done that. Always have done that.
Covering this pristine island with a layer of thick, polluted smoke. Meanwhile, influencers are trying to turn the island into their own party venue, smuggling drugs in and filming sex tapes on its sacred mountain.
Yeah, fuck that sacred mountain.
Veronika Troshina, a Russian influencer and adult content.
A decent amount of Russians. Some of them are so fucking hot, dude.
Creator got over 1 million views by desecrating Mount Batur, a grand volcano considered
like those Russians. It's not, say what you want.
Really by Bali's native population. And unfortunately, this is just one example of a huge growing problem. That Bali is everything wrong with Instagram modern culture.
I don't know how it is. It's been like fucking 13, 14 years since I've been there. But when I was there, it was fucking sick.
Where you pass and become a course seller while
sick,
ignoring
dude.
laws and ancient customs.
It was a good time.
While Veronica,
I don't know what it's like today. Yeah, I don't know if it's like fucking what's that stupid Coachella? I never went to Coachella, but I'm sure back in the day it was a lot cooler than it is now. But like back in the day, Bali was sick.
to escape back to Russia, she probably won't ever face any consequences for her actions. Yet, not all are so lucky.
Arrested for cocaine possession? Cocaine is bunk as fuck over there anyway.
No, I'm not dead.
Well, maybe for tourists. Boule is what they're called. I didn't do a bunch of coke. Did I do any coke? I don't think I did any coke.
Test it, it's Panadol.
Despite claiming it was Panadol, the man was arrested for cocaine possession shortly after. Indonesian authorities are notoriously tough on drug crimes, but apparently the big red warning sign.
All Indonesians do drugs. Drugs are rampant over there. Yeah, you'll get the death penalty or something like that, but I think it's only if you're like a white person. If you're white, you'll get the death penalty, but if you're just a normal Indonesian, they still might give you the death penalty, but it doesn't matter because there's like billions of them. They reproduce like fucking rats over there. Every woman there has like 10 kids. So killing one of them is not a big deal.
Of the death penalty for drug smugglers wasn't enough to deter this guy. But this all happens as a product of the culture of partying that's now been imported onto the island, especially in Canggu, where lots of influencers and digital nomads gather together.
I don't know where Canggu is.
Go party.
I've seen a lot of titties here. I just flash them. It's like
Flash
it's
you?
normal for them.
I already have a boyfriend.
Oh.
Make me naked. The girl came and...
This is just one part of the influencer industry that's taking over this island. People whose families worked the land or fished the seas for generations have seen their livelihood.
No, look. Okay, when they say fish the seas, that means throwing dynamite onto their beautiful coral reefs so all the fish float to the top and they scoop them off. Don't feel bad for these people. They were not good stewards of the land. Do not feel bad for these people.
And their place in the world.
They trashed this. This is them. This is not the fucking Westerners. This is not white people. White people aren't doing this. White people don't do this in their own countries. They don't do this in these countries. No, this is the fucking Indos. This is the fucking natives.
Would vanish in the space of just a few short years. Meanwhile, cartels and international gangs have been quick to capitalize on a booming tourism industry on the island. Because of the strict laws and relative scarcity, they can charge high prices and make an absolute fortune, corrupting the island even further. It's why local newspapers are now talking about a growing organized crime presence on the island, particularly from Ukrainian and Russian gangs fighting to monopolize the exploding drug trade. Just recently, this drug lab was busted by Bali police, with 2 Russian men and 1 Ukrainian arrested in connection to it. And with the influx of gangs...
Yeah, the Bali 9 were like a big Australian heroin smuggling operation. They all got executed.
Is now trying to serve the influencers and digital nomads, there comes infighting too, just like we saw with this incident. In December of 2024, a Ukrainian man was kidnapped by masked Russian gangsters, and he was forced to transfer almost $200,000 of crypto to their wallets. Dashcam footage of the incident was later released online, going viral as a clear example of the growing criminal underworld in Bali. And bear in mind, it's not really locals doing this. The victim eventually escaped.
Locals are lazy. They're lazy.
Escaped the ordeal relatively unharmed, but not everyone's so lucky. Another Ukrainian man was kidnapped in 2026, just one day after posting a Valentine's Day photo online with his influencer girlfriend. Some believe he was found through the photo's location data. Soon he was bundled into a rental car with no sign of him found for days.
Hey, what's up, Free Eagle? How you doing, bud?
Days until a harrowing video was posted online. The now deleted clip shows an injured and
I've had a couple glasses of wine, a few shots. Feeling good.
distressed man claiming to be the victim and asking
A bunch of people made me angry earlier about audio. Feel fine now.
his parents for a $10 million ransom as he gestured to
$10 million? Fuck off. Come on, fuck off.
horrific injuries. He was then later found deceased. All suspects in this case, according to Bali's police force, were also foreign nationals. There are rumors that the victim was the son of an infamous Ukrainian mob boss, and it was
possibly true.
Why he was targeted.
There is some weird gang affiliations, but like gang affiliations, not like gang affiliations in the U.S. where it's like, yeah, we're the West Side Crips or some bullshit. No, it's like gang affiliations like, yeah, we're 3 generations of Russian gangsters, but like we kind of control a $30 million empire. So it's like, it's this quasi thing between like legitimate business. It's kind of like Italian mafiosos, right? It's not like gang member. It's not like, you know, NIGs and stuff like that. It's like Italian. It's like, it's more organized. It's far more organized. So, I mean, you can talk to them and they're cool and shit like that, but it's like not that, you know, they're not going to flip out on you or anything like that. Just don't fucking cross them like that.
Although that's not really confirmed. Regardless,
it's not that bad. It's not that bad. If you're just like being cool and like, you know, getting drunk and shit like that with like some fucking Russian mob gangster or something like that, it's not that bad. They're actually pretty nice. They're friendly and shit and everything like that. But like, if you do business with them, that's a different story.
Tragedies are clearly spilling over from other criminal
just don't do business with them.
Underworlds, all to serve one population that wasn't here 10 years ago. As this, unfortunately, is almost inevitable economically when you consider the party culture that's fueling their arrival. But it's not just criminal gangs. One of the most visually criminal crimes happening in Bali is construction. Companies that are often foreign owned are building like crazy, ignoring
it's garbage. It's put together like paper mache.
all the local rules and greasing pockets to get the best spots next to Bali's picturesque rice paddies and flowing waterfalls. Of course, as more villas go up, they eventually replace the natural beauty. The concrete sprawl gets larger and new villas are needed in new picturesque locations.
That's true for everywhere though. I mean that's just true for everywhere. Come on.
Without burning trash. Often foreign construction companies have been rushing to seize land which skyrockets in value just a year or two later. Lots of people responsible for this are the ones partying in the coastal towns. They build illegally, which the government's turned a blind eye to for years because of its
governments don't care.
Booming tourism economy. Quote, the developments got out of control and people got greedy, said one local. We tried to stop it, but the governments didn't listen to us, and now it's too late. Now though, with lots of hastily constructed villas and buildings falling apart just years later,
I wouldn't call them gooks, but yeah, fuck them. Fuck those people. Fuck those, they're like fucking rats. Fuck those people. I don't care about the Indonesians. No, I don't give 2 shits about the Indonesians. I don't give a shit about the culture. They're not good people. Don't like feel bad for them and be like, oh, they're so spiritual. And they're not the Na'vi, okay? They're a bunch of meth heads that fuck each other until there's like 300 million of them in a space the size of California. And they're fucking stupid. Oh my God, they're stupid. Like, not even like, oh, you're so stupid. No, they're like fucking dumb people. They're stupid people.
The government has backpedaled, ordering the
And look, there's nothing wrong with being a stupid person, but like when you have 300 million stupid people, it becomes an issue.
Demolition of lots of these new buildings. While some see it as a move in the right direction, it does still threaten to further damage the environment, waste more money, and push Bali further into a crisis.
And they're all rapists.
Which mirrors a much...
That's just... Oh, it's a part of their culture.
Larger project in Bali, the infamous Chinese glass elevator, built into the cliff face overlooking the beach. Kelly King Beach for years was a small island gem, accessible via a 40-minute boat ride from Sanur, a small town on the southeast coast of the island. As the Instagram crowd came to Bali, it became one of the most photographed spots in the entire region, and for good reason. Whatever filter you may or may not use, it's absolutely stunning. Or at least, it was. Most visitors never made it down to the beach. The steep hike down the traditional coastal path, which the locals had been using for generations, turned away most travelers. There are plenty of other beaches for people to visit, and you didn't need to take the path to get the beautiful view. But this didn't really matter. In response to this non-problem, a Chinese developer called China Kashi Group was hired to build a massive elevator. And nearly 200 meters tall, the white steel and glass structure was going to be slightly taller than the Washington Monument. Was going to be is the key phrase. Ever since construction began in 2023, locals protested this every step of the way. Construction got
too bad, because you don't do nothing.
About 70% of the way before the regional governor suspended construction, then deciding to schedule—
Why? 70% of the way, so you just have this fucking rotting corpse of a project?
This for demolition, citing a lack of proper permits for construction. So now they're tearing it all down again. Over $15 million were wasted, and more could still be needed to repair any damage to the environment, especially as the original investors behind the project are still battling it out in the courts to stop the ongoing demolition. The project is now temporarily a work of art in a strange, ugly way, a testament to the modern influence on Bali and the ongoing conflict between different interest groups over its future. It may well end up just being little more than a symbolic victory for the environmentalists and the people looking to preserve the natural beauty of this island. But for every viral glass elevator that gets torn down, there are thousands of small, ugly villas which slip through the cracks. They go unnoticed by the wider public, but
not exactly ugly.
Spoil the island in their own little way. Now, of course, there are—
I wouldn't call that ugly. There's beautiful villas.
So benefits.
There's beautiful villas all over
the tourism.
Look, dude, this is development and shit like that. I'm sorry that you want to go all fucking Fern Gully on this shit, but like, there's people with money coming in. They want stuff to be built. What do you want? What do you want?
Whatever the character of Bali's new arrivals, their money still spends, and it accounted for over 60% of the island's GDP in 2019.
60%! 60%!
This shift in the economy has completely changed life for most of Bali's native residents. The sons and daughters of fishermen—
Oh, you mean they actually have, like, a good life and they have, like, jobs and stuff like that and they can buy things and stuff instead of just being fucking fish farmers who got, like, a bunch of microplastics in their balls? Oh, that's terrible.
And farmers have been forced to break century-long traditions and family trades. Some of them were happy to switch to construction or to service jobs for the tourism industry. They do pay better, although Bali's minimum wage is still incredibly low. So this ends up just clearly pushing people off the—
Muslims. That's a huge problem.
Island entirely, like this person claims. It's dystopian. Meanwhile, the video this person commented on is a travel—
Turn it into a Christian island. There's too many Muslims.
Vlog talking about how cheap the Western style cafes are. This choice to find work elsewhere will soon become a forced decision for more people. It's highly unlikely that most families will be able to stay afloat if the digital nomad communities in the tourism areas
good.
continue to expand. In Canggu, land prices rose by around 400 to 600% in 15 years. Amazing for foreign owners of that land, but terrible for any local person renting it. It's really insane. You have people like this guy believing they've escaped the corporate prison and found their unique natural life. This is how they were meant to be living. Meanwhile, they're still existing in a bubble designed to cater to them. It's all a fake facade hiding how deep the problems really go beneath the surface. Influencers and digital nomads can sit down in air-conditioned cafes, eat their avocado toast, spend their days lounging by the pool, and then claim they're finding their spiritual awakening. This travel vlog
sounds chill as fuck, dude.
Unknowingly summed it all up. This tourist trap restaurant was sure to put their name on the egg in their ramen bowl to get free Instagram advertising when people post their lunches online. But according to the channel, the ramen looks great, but the taste is just okay. Like all of these tourist areas here, it's all style with no substance, just like Dubai. Now, obviously there's nothing wrong with going on holiday. There are still many amazing places to go in Bali and so many awe-inspiring things to see. Off the beaten track, you'll find beauty everywhere. But as more and more people come to this small island all trying to do the exact same thing as their favorite Instagram influencers, it gets really harder and harder to see how this can sustain itself. Interestingly enough, Bali is the only majority Hindu part of Indonesia, which was the thing that gave it its
most of them are Muslims.
Unique culture to begin with. It's full of beautiful Hindu temples, and due to this historic culture, as long as you're respectful and clean, it's still one of the most welcoming.
They're the dirtiest people I've ever met in my entire life.
Places in the world, but it's hard to see how long this will last. Just take a look at most popular spots now, like this famous waterfall only an hour or so from the major tourist hotspots. In these photos, it's absolutely stunning, but again, the truth is just hidden by the angle. Turn around and you'll see the massive piles of—
Again, it's them. It's 100% the locals. It's the natives. They're the filthiest people. They just throw their trash anywhere, wherever they are. I've seen them do it. It's disgusting.
Trash that have washed downstream. Maybe they were left by influencers.
It's not the influencers. It's not the influencers. It is the locals. They are disgusting people.
Or maybe they came from the overall trash problem on the island. It's obviously hard to say, but clearly it's a sign that behind the facade, Bali is now facing some serious issues, as the entire island is just becoming unmanageable. To see where this ends up—
And they show like the locals fucking trying to clean it up. Dude, come on. Come on, that's unrealistic. The locals are 100% of the problem. They are 100. And look, they wouldn't have the technology for plastic. We sold them the plastic for sure, but they just throw it wherever they are. Dirtiest people. They are the dirtiest people.
For Bali, we just need to look at what happened to Tulum in Mexico, another Instagrammer paradise that has been entirely westernized. There, the resorts have pushed out thousands of the old
Tulum is in the West. It is the West. What the fuck are you talking about?
Villages' residents, wiping out all Mayan culture, and in their place—
The Mayans are gross. The Mayans are a gross Indian people.
Giving the town a collection of soulless resorts and condos.
I would rather have soulless resorts and condos than the fucking Mayans and Aztecs. Any fucking hot day of the week. Any day. Any fucking day. Any fucking day.
Now it's completely unaffordable for any local who's had thousands of years of their family history.
I don't care.
Being here to even be anywhere near the vicinity of the town. Condos are literally selling for $300,000 in a small Mexican town. The local cenotes are now being poisoned with drugs, completely wiping out the ecosystems living within it. Cartels now roam the streets and corrupt the cops, making Tulum—
How are cartels Western problem?
one of the most dangerous—
How is that a white person problem? How are cartels a white person problem?
Places in Mexico. Taxis are now charging $100 for tiny little trips, and as a result,
well, taxis are a scam.
Less and less influencers are going, which further cripples the economy and makes the town that much more predatory. It's why the developers are so desperate to demolish the shanty towns the old residents had since moved to. So is this the future of what Bali looks like? It seems like so many places in the world are suffering the same fate from digital nomads and influencers. And after a few years of this, what's the endgame? If Western prices finally arrive in Bali and the environmental degradation continues along with the criminal gangs, the Instagrammers and digital nomads will leave and find their next spot, just like we saw in Tulum, completely destroying a whole society and culture with thousands of years of history in its wake. All really for nothing other than ice matches and lounging around villa pools. But I guess it was all worth it for the Instagram photos.
Okay, well, that's what it is. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You drove me to the drink. Your fault. Your fault. Hit the like button at least. Hit the like button at the very least. Because you're doing this to me and my family. This is your fault. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good night. Till then, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves. Take care about you too. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster too. Government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth, setting fire to their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, born like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke. Unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.